name is Bennett Wong. In the fall, I practice falconry on the fields. In the summer, I generally direct camp habitat. In the past, I've helped with banding of songbirds and helped around the refuge on within many different facets. Falconry is using birds of prey to hunt quarry. It's one of the, if not the oldest, hunting sport that we know of in within human history. It dates back 5, if not more, thousands of years, where people in Asia first saw falcons hunting and thought it would be a really good idea to utilize them for their own benefit. So there's stories in the past of people, of kings having their, the people who work under them go out, and he asked them to go trap this falcon and bring it back, and that's how they learned to use falconry. And throughout history, falconry has always been a huge part. However, the main idea of falconry is to use these birds of prey to hunt wild quarry. There aren't a lot of falconers in Alaska. In Fairbanks, you can count them all with one hand. People who fly falcons are probably less than 2 fingers. And Creamer's Field is a beautiful migratory waterfowl refuge that attracts all kinds of waterfowls as they're migrating through, mallards, pintails, things like that. So it's a really nice place to hunt, to work with birds of prey like peregrines. As these wide open fields, and it's generally protected during hunting season, during the 1st of September. So we can come out here and fly our birds, and we don't have to worry about people with guns and things like that. So these two, both of these are sisters. They're peregrine falcons. Falcons are larger than the tercels, which are the males. So in falconry terminology, we call the females falcons and the males tercels, which means 1/3. They're both about 65, 66 days old, and they're both infants. So right now, you don't see the cast of blue over them, or the big mask, or the white breast or pink breast, because they're immatures. And so it'll take about a year or 2 years until they get their full adult plumage. So next year they're going to look a lot different. Majority of the feathers will be replaced by adult feathers, and by their 3rd year or so, they'll just look like pure adult 2nd, 3rd year birds. Go within the speeds of 200 plus or minus miles per hour, where they come down with their talons clenched like a fist, and they hit their quarry in the skies. And they have a toenail tooth, right? Unlike other birds of prey, where it helps them grab onto flesh and bones and snap and pierce. So that's a really adaptive trait of peregrine falcons. If you open them up, you can see that they both have long wings rather than broad wings. So they're talking right now. There's something in the sky when they're doing that. So they're not happy. That's a warning call. So they can see a lot farther than most. And right now they're both kind of pissed off. So there's something around, hanging around. And it could be the smallest thing. It could be someone's like jacket or something, But sometimes when they're looking up or looking around, they can see things that we can't see. So if you ever see them look up, there's something flying over us. We just can't see it. It's just so far up in the skies. The peregrine falcons are kind of a traditional falconry bird. They kind of do everything really well. Um, and in the lower 48, they were almost wiped out because of DDT. Um, people utilized that as a pesticide, and DDT got into the groundwater and into the insects, and it biomagnified into birds of prey. So what DDT does is it makes it so that the calcium can't form on the egg, and so when the peregrine falcons were laying on their eggs or incubating them, they broke. So actually, people thought that they were going to go extinct. And it wasn't until falconers worked with Fish and Wildlife, falconers taught the biology, and falconers utilized their breeding programs to breed them and release them in the wild. So that's one of the conservation efforts that falconers have done for birds of prey. Falconry is not only a hunting sport, but it also encompasses a lot of conservation efforts. Not only for education purposes or having people just see a falcon in real life and admiring them and knowing that they have a part on this planet, but also the efforts that biologists and falconers have worked together in past and current to make sure that wild populations are sustained and that wild populations are healthy, working with one another. But it also is a hunting sport, and as we know, hunting in the United States plays hand in hand with conservation. So with them, it's a very low impact type of thing where it really is like really up close birding, where we're able to put the birds in the air and help sustain a population, whereas in the wild, 87–90% of birds of prey die within the first year. And we're able to give them a good life and have them hunt and do what they like, enjoy naturally as bird and falcons.